This is me just testing this out here. And this is me testing it out right there. Hello and welcome back to my channel of like 18 videos now. Today we're going to be talking about looks that I liked from Milan's Men's Fashion Week, which just happened. It ended on the 20th. Today is the 24th. There were a lot of shows, but we're only going to be going over four. And the four that we're going to go over are Ralph Lauren, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada, and Giorgio Armani. I'm going to say right off the bat what I thought of the shows overall, just so you can get an idea. I don't yet know how to like break up my YouTube video into increments so I can like organize which show I'm talking about.
I don't know how to do that.
So please bear with me. I will do like white or black slides to divide where one starts and the other begins. My thoughts on Ralph Lauren were a 7 out of 10. I was happy with the colors. I was a little bit like the designs were muted. There was nothing, there was no surprises, there was no lessons, there was nothing pushed. It just felt kind of like it looked nice, but nothing surprised me. Dolce and Gabbana, I was disappointed in. Very heavy casual, like we were trying to make casual posh.
And we'll get into it.
Why I felt that way about it. Prada was one of my favorites. Because I feel like that their designs this year were very minimal.
I haven't looked at any of these shows previously. I'm new to this.
And Giorgio Armani was also very good. I have much to say on that, but we're going to get into it. Okay, so like what I said about Ralph Lauren, we were happy. I was happy. Let me move out of the way a little bit. We were happy with I was happy. I was happy with the color scheme. For this particular look, I was happy with the gray on the khaki. I feel like that's not a combination that I've seen before, and I'm about it. I liked this suit. It was very tailored, very crisp, and like carrying the jacket as well. I feel like there's this trend that's like you're carrying something big. I don't know if that's like normal, but every model was either carrying a big jacket or a big bag. And I think that that was just part of the look. So I don't really understand that. I feel like this jacket in particular probably would have looked better over like a big coat, like a big heavy trench coat, maybe fur or wool. Looks good over a blazer when it's stacked right. I've seen Max Mara do this all the time and I love that look. But for whatever reason, Ralph Lauren just decided to hold the coat instead, which okay, like do what you want. The second look, I like the popped collar. I liked the brown on black. The jacket really made it feel like a supervillain. Like I see this outfit and I see like it's giving like mob gangster, it's giving the Godfather, it's giving like I'm not actually going to rob the bank, but I'm the strategist behind robbing the bank.
Not to glamorize robbing banks,
but I love dressing like a villain and I love when like people dress like a villain, and this is like a perfect example of that. This look I thought was really interesting because I mean it also contributes to the we're carrying a big jacket or we're carrying a big bag. And I didn't really think that it was going to get pulled off, but this is also giving like one of the villains on the team. I see like the first guy is like the leader of the pack, and this is the dude that's actually going to rob the bank. Like in that bag, he has the money. He has like $1 million worth. Like I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the team. I'm seeing them like walk out of the casino like an Ocean's 11 scene or something. So I really liked this outfit. And this was like, for some of them, I felt like that the bag or the jacket was just like there because it had to be there. But for this particular look, I felt like all of it was centered around the bag. It made me really like this look alone made me really like the bag. Like it could be pulled off in the modern day. Like I'm just carrying around cash. I mean, you could be carrying around whatever it is you're carrying around. Like you could be carrying around your laptop, you could be carrying around like your work clothes. If you're wearing I don't know, you could find something to put in this bag. But this look for me is proof that it actually works. Okay, this look is giving very Ralph Lauren, and another trend that I saw was like these winter boots, and like you have the nice outfit, and then you have like the blue collar boots, the snow boots, also carrying gloves.
So like we're playing blue collar?
We're playing blue collar, but we have the khakis, we have the belt. It's like they're trying to do a mix somewhere between the white collar and the blue collar job. I don't know. I think that sometimes people romanticize like working for a living and like being like the manly man that's like, I guess, hiking in this case, who works with tools, as we can see, like the tool gloves. And I think that they were trying to mesh that. I don't know if it works. I don't know that like anybody that I know would wear those pants with those shoes. But I see the idea. I just don't know if I agree with it. Now we're going to get into Dolce& and Gabbana. I'm gonna be honest. I use Tag Walk. If anyone wants to go like use that reference, I had to flip through like what look is this? I had to flip through like 50 looks before I found one that actually like I felt like I wanted to talk about.
So let that sink in for a little while.
This look, it was the first one that I was like, okay, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the collar. I liked the white on the red. I liked the white outline for the collar. Like I like a collar. I think a collar is very posh. I think it's like that detail in your outfit that you don't have to try too hard. Like we all wear collars and you can just highlight it a little bit and it kind of changes like the whole vibe of the outfit. We got the preppy blue coat. It's giving military coat. Okay. We got the jeans, and I'm a big fan of like wearing stuff under your ripped jeans. I'm always wearing like leggings or like hosiery or something other my under my ripped jeans. One, because it keeps me warm. Like I'll wear wool leggings under my ripped jeans, and two, because I really like the way that it looks. I feel like it's a cool concept of layering, especially when like you match it up with like red. There's red underneath his ripped jeans, and you can see that the red is also in the shirt. So it's like, okay, there was effort here. We layered with intention, and I love to see intention in an outfit. I think that Dolce and Gabbana was trying to be like really casual this season, and I don't know if that's something that's like really normal of them, but it felt kind of like it felt messy. It felt like they were like trying to look like they weren't trying too hard.
And I hate that.
I hate when brands are like, we just threw this together. Because I don't want to see the outfit that you threw together. I want to see the outfit that you decided to wear with intention, if that makes sense. The second look was all white, and we're introduced to the brooch, this little stud thing right here on his chest, which I did see a few times in the Dolce & Gabbana show. This was my favorite look with it. I liked the soft suit. I liked that we have kind of the soft pants. It's not really a crisp suit like I kind of saw in some other looks, but I'm tired of a crisp suit. Everybody wants to wear a crisp suit. Like I liked the soft suit. I liked the soft, like it's not a really crisp shirt. It's a soft shirt. You got the necklace. It's almost giving a little bit of like feminine, but that's okay because like you still have the shoulders that are like crisped off. So you do have a little bit of like the suit silhouette, but it's not harsh. There's no harsh lines. And I was happy with this look. We are, what's the word I'm looking for? We're glamorizing the soccer players, which I've married a soccer player. I love playing soccer. Like I'm all for romanticizing athletes. Like I like the tracksuit. I like the jersey. I've been guilty of wearing like my husband's jersey with the jeans with the hoops for the look. I see nothing wrong with that.
I do it all the time.
I don't actually really play sports anymore. Like I grew up playing soccer and I know how to play soccer, and like maybe that's why the soccer jersey feels kind of nostalgic for me. And maybe that's why I like this look. It literally says, I'm reading it just now, it says soccer club. And you can see the bag, which I guess is supposed to be of his soccer gear, which that's a real thing. Like you have to carry your cleats and your shin guards if you wear them and all that. The hat was like, I guess we're trying to give European. I guess we're trying to give football instead of soccer, but they said soccer. I like the white and red. You know, some soccer jerseys have some really nice color contrasts. Like there's some jerseys that my husband has and I'm like,
Can I borrow that?
because that yellow on that green, like the Brazil jersey, it actually became a trend recently. And by recently, I mean within the last year, and everybody was wearing that color combination. And I was like, it just like the color combinations on some of these soccer jerseys looks good. And that's all that I have for Dolce and Gabbana. Moving on to Prada. The Prada look, the very first look that I saw, I was happy with it. And I was happy with it. I was happy with it because it was minimalist. There was one detail. There was one detail that stood out to me, and it was the cuffs. This was a common theme. All it was a trench coat and cuffs, and the pants, of course. But I can do that. I can wear that. I don't have to go out and buy anything for that.
And I love that mindset.
I love that I can wear my clothes differently and it's new and it's exciting.
And I fucking love
When I can find new ways to wear the clothes that I already have. Like,
yes, I don't need to go buy something else.
and I don't know if Prada meant to do that, but I'm very pleased with them with this look. All you gotta do is you gotta take your button down, pop these thingies a little bit, and pop them out, and bring them onto the outside of your jacket. And it has attention. There's intention. The silhouette has changed. And I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm genuinely so excited and I'm impressed because it's a small change and the whole vibe of the outfit has changed. And I think I have a couple of different pictures where the first jacket was one texture and this one is a totally other one. And I like this texture. I like that we did it with different materials. It almost feels a little bit like one could say that it was maybe lazy, but I liked seeing it on different materials because I feel like with the brown and it looks like leather, it's a very different vibe than I don't know what material this was used in the first look. But that just goes to show the importance of material. It doesn't necessarily need to be a different color. Sometimes I'm looking at an outfit and I'm like, this can't be linen. I need denim. I need cotton. I need corduroy. And when you start paying attention to the different fabrics, the different fabrics in your outfit, I think that's when you level up. Similar thing going on here. Nothing extravagant or extra or bold. I liked the sweater. I like that you can wear like something floral. I love flowers on men. I love flowers in men's wear because who said that like flowers had to be just on female wear? I think it can be a very masculine thing when it's done right. Whenever we get like the cherry blossoms, or I think that these are like orchids of some kind, I'm happy with it. I need to think of something else to say besides I'm happy with it. And then the color scheme was really good. Like the blue on the gray. And once again, it feels like new ways to wear old clothes. I can get a graphic t-shirt and wear it with pants and the jacket. I don't know. I haven't done that, but I have seen that done before. So maybe this look is lazy. I don't know. Military jacket. I don't even know that I liked this. I don't even know that I had a lot of admiration for this particular look. It's just that like I'm in the military and I literally own like this blue piece as part of one of my official uniforms. I don't know what's going on with the top part. I don't own that. It looks like a half a poncho, maybe a third of a poncho. But they did this a lot. There was like 5 different looks of these and they were different materials and different colors. And I don't know how I feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comments because I'm like I've never worn that jacket. I'm not really sure what's going on here. And last but not least, we have the one that I'm the most excited to talk about, Giorgio Armani. Rest in peace. In my last video, I talked about Japanese minimalism. Well, it has come to fruition. Whoever was the designer over at Giorgio Armani's company was in sync with me because we're seeing like the Japanese jacket. We're seeing the high neck. We're seeing the buttons. We're seeing the silhouette. And I'm happy with it. I could do this. I could buy that jacket. I could get on that trend. And the thing is, I would wear that jacket again and again because there's so many different ways to wear it. My mind was there, and I feel like now I'm in sync with one of the designers, and that is interesting. We also see women on the men's fashion week runway, which
It's interesting.
because she wears this really well and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful and it reminds me of when I go into my husband's closet and I wear his clothes and I love the way that they look on me. I don't know why, but I do it a lot. I don't know if this is the first time that they've had females on a male runway. And I'm really hoping that like that's what they intended.
Because I'm going to be kind of embarrassed if those are not females and they're just really feminine looking men.
I'm going to be really embarrassed if that's the case. But this is giving like feminine makeup. This is not giving masculine. Are we trying to layer the femininity into the masculine, which I totally support? I love that because I wear men's clothes all the time. I shop in the men's section all the time. Some of the best pieces that I have are men's wear. So I totally support women wearing men's clothes. We also saw draping. This is giving velvet curtains. Like I have some red velvet curtains and they look like that. I like the hood on the trench coat because I feel like it's not too serious. It's not the collar, it's not like the trench coat, it's not giving Inspector Gadget. It's just like it's chill. We can do a trench coat that's chill and soft. I haven't seen it before, but the soft draping hood does it well. Another female in menswear. And she looks so beautiful. And we have the pointed flat, which I love a pointed flat. In like I see that in female clothes wear. I don't see that in menswear. But here we have it on the menswear runway. Crisp suit. Wonderful suit. Love the bag. I can never find a bag that like I can carry down like that that's not dragging on the ground because I'm 5'0". So unfortunately this look won't look good on me, but it looks very well on her. And you can tell that it's like a masculine fit. The coat is giving a masculine fit to me, but it still looks so good on her because I'm going to go back to the same reference with my husband's closet. And I wish I had better words. I need to think of better words to put my thoughts. Is Giorgio Armani trying to show us that like menswear and women's wear are for everybody? These aren't just men's clothes. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on, but like I want to learn more about it. I need to do more research. Maybe I should have done better for you and done research before I made this video, but it's too late for that now. More females in sorry guys. Sorry. Sorry to the men who came to watch like the men's, but these are all from the men's fashion week. It's not my fault that the females look good in the men. These are the looks that I liked. Maybe it was because I could see them for myself. Perhaps the cardigan was wonderful. But the unfortunate thing about it is that I can't see a man wearing this. And it's supposed to be men's fashion week. See, I don't know what was the thought here. Crisp. We don't actually see the white collar on the jacket. but it looks like it because of how the black collars popped out. And I like what they did with the shapes there. It's very abstract, it's very intellectual, it's very supervillain. It's giving supervillain. It's giving, I see John Cena in particular in this outfit. There's a different fabric on the outside than there is on the inside. Yes. And then there was a couple. These were the last looks of the show. You had a male and a female in almost the exact same outfit, and they both wore it well.
What is Giorgio Armani trying to say?
Menswear is for everybody. Menswear is for men, for females, for anybody that wears clothes. I mean, maybe this was always a concept. Maybe this was always something that was done,
Cross dressing.
if we're going to call it that. I was wearing this t-shirt one time and one of my siblings, I don't know if it was my brother or my sister, said something. They were like,
That's a boy shirt.
and I was like, it had Lightning McQueen on it. Am I not allowed to like Lightning McQueen? I've also found Spider-Man t-shirts in the young boys section since I am 5'1" and I'm a little bit petite.
But they have the cool shirts. Like
They have the cool shirts. They have the Lightning McQueen shirts. They have the Dragon Ball Z shirts. They have the Naruto shirts. They have the cool shirts. It's not my fault that I would rather wear Lightning McQueen than whatever Peppa Pig Princess Unicorn is going on in the little girls section. And I see no issue with it. I personally see no issue with it. Giorgio Armani's endorsing it. Maybe that's a big thing. I don't know enough about the fashion world to know if it is. And that's all that I have on the runway shows in Milan for the men's fashion week. Do give me your thoughts. I'm new to this. Please don't murder me. Okay, fine.